Hey everyone, thank you so much for clicking yet another video and welcome if you're new. My name is Teddy G and this channel is all about me taking you guys along for the journey with me as I build this clothing brand. Guys, you wouldn't even imagine, like, I recorded a good portion of this video, but apparently if my battery on my camera dies, it doesn't save the clips that I've recorded, so that's new. Round 2. So in this video, guys, I'm going to be talking about how you can get models for your clothing brand at a budget, because I know when you're starting out, you're a startup, you don't really have that much of a budget for campaigns and all that kind of jazz. So if I can save you a little bit of coin here and there, then why not? So let's get into this video. So the first thing I'm going to say, which is going to sound a little bit controversial and it is definitely hypocritical because I've done it before, is I don't believe in using friends or family as models for your clothing brand. Now hear me out. This is because a lot of the time your friends, your family aren't necessarily your target customer. So that means if they're modeling for your brand, they're not exactly going to appeal to your target customer, because when you're doing your campaigns and your photo shoot, when you're putting your Instagram account together, you need to make sure that the content on there actually appeals to your target customer, to your customer avatar. And if your friends and family that you're trying to get to model for your clothing brand aren't your target customer, then why are they on your Instagram? That's all I have to say. And I'm not gonna sit here and cap or lie even. I have done it before. I have used friends, I've used family as models for my clothing brand. I'll give you an example of what I mean by it's not a good idea. So I've used my little cousins who are about 16, 17, but my brand is targeting people, particularly my age. I'm 26. Now, why would I use somebody that's pretty much a child to appeal to somebody in my age category? It doesn't really make sense. But of course, it does make sense because when you're starting out, you are trying to keep your costs at a minimum. So this is why in this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about a different way you can tackle this issue of finding somebody to model for your clothing brand. So to find models for your clothing brand, Instagram is going to be your best friend. And the great thing about it is that you can already see what they look like and you can see whether they're going to suit your brand from the imagery that they've already posted on their social media. So there's multiple different ways that you can utilize Instagram in order to find models for your clothing brand. Of course, you can, scroll through your followers and see whether there's anybody that's going to suit the look that you're trying to go for, or you can even upload a casting call onto your main feed or your story, wherever you might want to put it. So on your casting call, you can say things along the lines of, I'm looking for a male, female model, aged between X and Z. They need to be this tall, they need to be this thick or this small. I mean, that's a little bit controversial as well. So I wouldn't suggest that you put, the size that you want them to be or the height that you want them to be. I don't know, because people are always going to say something about something. So if you want to protect yourself, protect your mentor, then try and avoid putting things that could potentially come across as controversial. I don't know, I'm just putting it out there. But yeah, you could put up a casting call requesting the kind of model that you want to find. I've done this before and I've had amazing feedback from it. Like, I've got amazing models from using this technique. I put up a casting call. I usually put it on my story because I don't really want it on my main feed. So I'd put it on my story and I'll say DM me. I'll put that little sticker that you can do on Instagram so that they can literally like DM you like instantly without having to go and scroll and look for your name and all that kind of stuff. And I've managed to find some amazing models using that method. The only thing is, it's not a method that I will use now, and that's literally because I'm trying to be like Louis Vuitton level, and you will never catch, correct me if I'm wrong, Louis Vuitton putting up a casting call on their Instagram page. There has to be a different way. So because I am not the biggest fan of doing a casting call on my Instagram account, I had to figure out a different way that I can find models to model for my brand. And this is a technique that I've been using for quite a while and it's been very successful for me thus far. And that's combining both Instagram and this website called Model Mayhem. And the reason why I combine the two is because I've never actually created a brand account on Model Mayhem in order to actually contact the models directly on the website. I feel like you actually get charged to create create an account. I'm not too sure, don't quote me. I'm going to link the website in the description below. If you want to register for an account, do let me know whether you have pay or not. But what I do on Model Mayhem is I would put in, you know, my criteria, so you can put your like filters in. I'll put, you know, I want them to be close to London, and then it will show me a whole bunch of models that suit that criteria, and I'll click on their profiles, and if I'm lucky, they will have their Instagram handle in the description, and I will use that, take it to Instagram, find them, and then contact them on Instagram instead of having to contact them on the Model Mayhem website. But what I will say, especially if you are on a budget, make sure you have a look at the section that says compensation. I believe it says compensation, and make sure you only select models that say time for print, or it'll have an option that says any. So compensation is basically how they want to be compensating for doing work for you. Some people will say paid work only, and if you don't have the budget, then don't target those models. Try and target models that are happy for time for print, which basically means you take pictures of them and they can use those pictures as part of their portfolio. But what I will say, guys, is do try and cover their expenses, because you know they're taking time out of their day to come and model for your brand. So if you can cover their expenses, I think that's just a nice thing to do. So that's Instagram and that's Model Mayhem. But a lot of the times on Model Mayhem, they may not actually have their Instagram handle on their description, and that can be a real pain, especially if you found the perfect model and you can't contact them. Sometimes you can take their name and then try and Google them that way. But one cheeky thing that I do have done and will still continue to do is I will like take a screenshot of their picture, and then I'll do like a Google reverse image search using their picture, and a lot of the time it will pull up their Instagram account, because they will more than likely have that same image on their Instagram page, and Google will like basically find their Instagram page for you. For those that have watched Catfish, this is something that they do on Catfish a lot, so that's where I got it from, and it's worked. That brings me onto this amazing website that I then discovered whilst being a stalker, whilst I was in the midst of reverse image searching this one particular model that I was really interested in using for my clothing brand, and his picture came up on another website which is called Model Management. So I was like, what is this Model Management website? Like, what is this? I haven't seen this website before. Let me know in the comments if you've come across this website before, because guys, this website is a game changer, because it just, yeah, it's great. So I thought it was going to be another case of, you know, I have to do the same thing that I have to do on Model Mayhem, because, you know, I have to pay for an account and I'm trying to be cheap. But on this website, you actually don't have to pay for anything. You can set up your account as a brand or as a model if you're a model, set up your profile, and then you go through like a verification process, because, you know, they want to make sure that they're keeping their community safe, make sure that you're actually a brand and not like, I don't know, like a perv. So I went through all of that, you know, I just showed them my social media account and my website, which is of course like closed down at the moment, but I gave them like the password access to show that, you know, it's a proper website. And on my Instagram, like there's a lot of content on my highlights anyway, so I feel like they were quite satisfied with accepting that I am a real brand. So once you're verified and all that kind of jazz, you can actually put out a casting call. So on the website, you can fill out, you know, exactly what it is that you're looking for. So you can give your shoot and name, you can put some imagery, like a mood board of how you want your shoot to be. You can put like the compensation that you're going to give your models. For example, on mine, because my budget is not that massive, I put time for print, and I also put, you know, expenses will be covered, because I will be covering like their travel costs and also like giving them like a nice little meal as well. Like I take pride in feeding anyone that comes and models for me, because I love food. And once you've set all of that up, you can actually send out your casting call to a bunch of different models that meet your criteria. So that's another thing you can do on the website. You can actually set your criteria. You can set it to height, age, location, all that kind of jazz, and the website will actually shoot out your casting call to people on the website that meet that criteria. So I did this, and I didn't actually think that I would get like that much of a response, because, you know, I'm quite a small brand and, you know, I'm not paying people. Expenses will be covered, but I'm not paying. But guys, in about a week, I got around like I think it's on like 80 responses, and a lot of them are really great. And I think I've put about 20 of them into like my first choice option. So basically on the website as well, you have like the page where like you see all the models that have applied to be part of this campaign, and you can put the ones that you like into a first options little section. I'm not actually 100% sure whether the models see that you've put them in that section. I'm not sure, but currently I think I've got like 21 people in the first options section, and I think I've got like 60 people that I still need to go through and see whether I like them or not. But guys, this website is a game changer. And from that as well, I actually got people then DMing my business account saying that, you know, I've just seen your casting, I'm interested. So yeah, I'm gonna do like another video on my whole process of actually finding a model for this brand new campaign for this collection. I'm gonna link both of those websites in the description below so you can check them out. But I just thought, you know, I need to tell you guys this. I need to tell someone this. I really hope this video has been clear. If you've got any questions, please drop them in the description box below. I will try and answer them. And I really hope that I haven't rambled too much in this video, because I kind of feel like I have. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, and please drop a comment, and please subscribe to my channel, guys. Road to 10k. And guys, I will catch you in my very next video.